Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rachar, Kodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles, who are elders, who rule well. I want to say blessed salutations, blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and doing truth, sincerity. Also a sincere Ahabatham Zaquayim. So I just was wanting to just address a thing that was just on my spirit, just from me in particular, and just want to share it with Akim, hoping that it'll edify, within the growth of the ministry, and just going into the scripture when Yahweh Shah was talking to Peter, and he said, if you love me, feed my sheep, and when you got a body, a camp, it's more than reading scriptures and doing lessons. You have to be there for brothers too, to comfort brothers, because we all go through afflictions, including ourselves, but which much power comes much responsibility. Too much is given, much is required. So, you have to take your time and not only deal with brothers on that spiritual level as far as developing them spiritually, but also, develop them and be there for them, as far as being someone they need help with, and you got to be observant, as I said, because I'm saying this from a personal standpoint because it's easier said than done. I ran across situations to where, brothers are out there and they are doing things because they're handling their business basically, and then they got their afflictions. But there's times, and I sat there. The brother had a situation today. I don't want to give any details because for people who are not a part of ministry, it's really none of people's business. But he had to go handle a thing, and I had the availability and the criteria to give him that push, but I'm just, in my mind, it's like, well, he got it, he figured he made the choice to, handle it this way, so it seems like he have it under control. But, the spirit is like, nah, that don't matter, that's your brother, you're supposed to, encourage him, push him to be great, type of deal, and I just really wanted to, express that it's more than, just doing lessons and making sure brothers are right, making the right choices, but also pushing brothers, being there for brothers, sometimes brothers be needing company outside of camp, sometimes brothers will be going through it and you just need somebody to just chill with a brother and talk to on some, just communing and sitting in the bosom type of deal, where it's like, brothers be going through their woes and they just need a brother to encourage them. Everything don't have to be super duper spiritual. What I mean by that is, like, you see a brother going through woes and be like, you thumb through your sword, and you be like, I got a precept for you, and the scripture says this. Scriptures are always right, they're always accurate, but sometimes, brothers, need that, things that go without saying, because we know the scriptures, So if a brother's struggling, it could be physically, it could be mentally, and for a brother to sit there and be available, like the scriptures say, when thou comest together to eat, tarry one for another. But, it's really talking about as far as, growing in his faith. But also, brothers go through their woes. Brothers go through their ups and downs. Brothers go through their afflictions. Brothers have their issues. And the Most High provide us opportunities and time to be available and be a brother to brothers. As the Lord said, if you love me, feed my sheep. You got to care for the flock, and be available to brothers and take enjoyment into it. Because me personally, it's like, I got things going on within my life, and it's like, I get stuck on that, and sometimes you'll forget. And if a brother asks, yeah, I got you. You need this, yeah, I got you. But being proactive and really, you know, because those things matter to me. It feels more sincere when a brother, you know, you can see a brother hurting financially, and you hit him off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't worry about that. You good. You know what I'm saying? Or you see a brother stressed out. You know what I'm saying? And you just get up, come back with some yan. You know, hear brother, pour up with him and then drink and just cool it out and just commune. You know what I'm saying? Because we always gonna end up talking about something spiritual or something just going on within our camp or wherever we're talking about. Physical, see a brother that's, trying to get in shape, and they won't go on a run. You're like, hey, I'm running away, let's go run together. Just things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like sticking your neck out for your akim, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being worried about what you got going, because you could solve it too. And if we all do it, it'll be a bouncing circle of uplifting, you know what I'm saying? And lifting up one another, and that's an element that helps the flock, man. Because we're dealing in a world where we get tired of this shit. You get tired of being here. You get, the struggles get real. We're gonna handle it, but that shit gets burdensome at times. And it's a great feeling when you got brothers that will you don't have to ask them. They do it for you, because I know the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Where, sometimes it was times that I was financially burdensome, and in situations, and brothers just hit me off. You know what I'm saying? Just on a humbug, and that made a difference. Like it didn't do nothing to me financially. It wasn't enough to do anything, but it uplifted my spirit, and I ended up taking the money and just making a brother a necklace with it. You know what I'm saying? And I made another necklace, but I spent the bulk of the money on that brother for the necklace, man, because it uplifted my spirit. It took me out of that spiritual slum, because the Lord's gonna, guide us and take care of us. But sometimes you get in a low, and things like that helps, and that put me in a perspective like, damn, those little things help me to realize how important it is to take care of brothers and proactively and show initiative to be there and show my concern for brothers' situation. Outside of everything always got to be trouble. It's just everything don't have to be trouble. Just like rock with somebody. Brothers need company sometimes. Give a brother a call. Call and see if a brother at home, man. I'm about to roll up, and you just post up and shit. Watch Netflix, watch King of Thrones, Game of Thrones, whatever that shit is. And you just watch it and you cool out, you know what I'm saying? Or you just, let's go on a run, or let's hit some weights real quick, you know what I'm saying? And let brotherly love continue, and the scriptures talk about honor the brotherhood. And I just wanted to add the aspect of saying it's more than saying, what's wrong, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this right, things like that, the Lord to give us the ability to be available in certain ways that He doesn't. We're not overreaching ourselves, because Scripture say you don't want to overreach to where if I gotta be at work, in like 30 minutes, and then like, oh, let me stop over by this brother, or just, like the Lord ain't gonna put us in a situation to where we gotta overextend ourselves unless it's dire, and the Lord knows that, hey, I need you to sacrifice something for Him. You know what I'm saying? Or for that individual, or for that, whoever's in the ministry. There's been times that, that sacrifice was made amongst us. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm talking about the aspect of making that sacrifice of, not even a sacrifice, but being more attentive to the flock than unto yourselves at times. Because again, we all got things that we're going through. We all got afflictions. But us as leaders, heads of camps, and just brothers, period, within the camp. Because just because you're ahead don't make you impervious to not going through any affliction or getting stressed out. It's just that you just a little bit, more built for it spiritually. But you do go through those woes, because you had, David, David and Joab, or David and Abner. And his lieutenant was always, he was everything that he was supposed to be for David. When David got kicked out, he rolled with him. But David was tripping. He was like, he didn't get out of order, but he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? When somebody was playing with David, he was ready to fight for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was many more things that he was there for, And it's an honorable thing to have someone like that in your corner, And us as Akim, we got to be that, It's just not just putting on the garments and because I'm in the truth, you're in the truth, we cool. It's like, nah, you gotta really give attention to brothers, because the Lord said, "You love me, feed my sheep, honor the brotherhood." This is the closest thing to the kingdom we have outside the scriptures is the brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it's a wonderful thing. So it's like a car. If you really like your car, you're gonna take care of it. You're gonna change your oil. You're not gonna wait till your rotors start grinding to change your brakes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make sure that you stay up and keep it up in maintenance, So brothers, all those vehicles. So you see the the lights blinking a little bit, or you see it's kind of tugging and pulling. It's like, all right, let me change it, And also being proactive, get that car washed, get it cleaned in on the inside, type of thing. Just being ahead, and that shows appreciation of you towards the the Akim. So I think it's a very beautiful thing that I was revealed to, and the Lord was like, hey man, you can do this and you can do that, just being ahead of the curve on it makes a big difference for brothers. Hope brothers was edified with that. And with that being said, I want to say call halal to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I want to give double honor to our apostles, to our elders who rule well. I want to say blessings and salutations to you brothers after that teaching and doing true sincerity. Hey, shalom.